Hey guys, I finally got my camera stable. This thing is like trash now. This tripod, I don't like it. But let me show you what I'm gonna use to braid my hair. I'm gonna use this. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna use this aloe vera gel. I use this because it really it moisturizes your hair. It's something I don't mind leaving in my hair, and it will help my hair actually stay inside the braid and not have stray hairs sticking out throughout, because I'm not going to cut it or anything. Cut those off and it's going to make them, you know, that kind of makes it look not as good. I'm going to use shea butter as a base, as like my main braiding aid. This is my shea butter mix. It has coconut, olive, jojoba, and castor oil in it. I'm also going to use, I have coconut and castor oil right here with me, and those are just to coat my ends because I want to seal them. I have my spray bottle for spray bottle purposes. I also have, where did I put it? I had some leave-in conditioners over there. Let me get it. Oh. Hi. I sit on the floor, so it's really hard to get up because I'm lazy. This is my leave-in conditioner. It's the direct leave-in from Giovanni. I might use a little bit of that just all over my hair before I really get started. What else? Oh, I showed you my yarn. This is the Red Heart yarn from Walmart, and I basically cut half of both the rolls. I probably will need more black in the end, but I didn't want to cut too much to start off with. Usually it takes me a roll and a half of yarn to do my yarn braids, but I usually do them a lot thicker than I'm planning to do them because I want to get them all done today. And this is the yarn that I cut. Like I said, the yarn is 45 inches long because I want around 18-inch braids. And what else? Oh, right, so I'm going to demonstrate how I actually braid my hair. So this is just a quick demonstration on how to do yarn braids. I will use brown yarn, even though I'm only going to use brown in the back of my head and then black in the front, but I'm going to put the brown in the front just so you can see. I'll demonstrate how to do it with 4 pieces of yarn, because when you do the bigger your section of hair is, the more yarn you need to make it look, you know, normal. So basically you want to match up your yarn like this. See how I have it? And then you want to stretch those out. Find the middle and then even out the middle. And then you want to crisscross them. I have them like this. Wait, can you even see? Because this light is like creating shadows. See, I'm crisscrossing them like this. So then you have something that looks like this. I'm going to do that again over my shoulder so you can see. So I have the 2 pieces of yarn. I'm crisscrossing them, as you can see, creating a T. So 1 piece of yarn is like that, and 2 of the yarns are like this, and 2 are like this. And then fold those over so you have like a loop like that. See? And then you want to even that out. I'm looking in the mirror to make sure you guys can see. So you want to make those as even. It doesn't have to be like super even because it really doesn't even matter. So this is the piece of hair that I'm going to use. Let me make sure it's well lit. As you can see, I'm going to demonstrate it right on the front of my hair. And I'm going to get, well, imagine that I've already put the direct leave-in on my hair. And I'm going to now, I usually take this and squirt it out on a little flat surface like a cap of something. I'll use this little thing. I keep my bobby pins inside it, so I'll just squirt some on top of that. I usually get a lot because obviously I'm doing a lot of braids, but I'm just going to take it on my finger, and I'm going to take shea butter on my other finger and rub those together, and then I'm going to smooth down my hair with it. I already have my hair in a twist out, and this is going to help me do my braids faster. I did my twist out like this on purpose, and I parted it, and I didn't separate it to make sure that I would have a guide to do my hair with. If you want to get your hair done faster, that's a good way to do it, because if you just have a whole bush of hair, it's going to seem so unmanageable. But my hair is like very unbush-like right now, as you can see. I hope you can see anyway. Oh yeah, you can definitely see. Good. The angle that I'm looking in makes it look like you can't see. I usually take the spray bottle and I spray the hair down, because it's just easier to work with when everything is damp. And I don't like the friction, that frictiony feeling. So I just take the braid, take the yarn, and the yarn is like this. I have 4 pieces. Remember how we looped it? And then I'm just gonna take my hair, take the loop, and just put my hair in the middle and put the knot right there. You see? And that is where the 2 loops are. And then I put my hair right in the middle, and then I just commence to braid it all together, using my hair as one piece and then the yarn as the other 2 pieces, and I just braid it, as you can see. Hopefully this looks good. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is very different color than the yarn. But when you put it all together, it doesn't look that different. Okay, so now my hair is almost over. See, it's just my little end right there. So I usually will take a little bit of castor oil. Let's get a little bit on my finger, and I'll smooth my hair down with it to seal. I'll get some more gel, seal some more, and then shea butter. Since I'm doing braids, I usually keep them in for weeks at a time, so I'm not afraid to kind of load my hair down a little bit. Okay, now what you want to do is you can take 1 or 2 pieces from both sides. So you see I have side A, side B, and then my own hair. So I'm going to take that down and add that to my hair, and then from this side I'm going to take one down and add it to my hair, and then I'm going to continue to braid with those pieces. You can do that as early or as late as you feel like it. I just did it at the end to show you, but you can do it all the way up here, and it'll probably help blend your hair in a lot better to the braid. I'll do another demonstration so you can see me do it a little earlier. And then once your hair is like all braided in, see, this is what happens when you're not that careful. You have to get used to it, or your hair can kind of start sticking out of the braid a lot. So when you're at the end of your hair especially, you want to be like a lot more careful. So if I ended up with that, I would probably unbraid it some and then do it again. Okay, so I'm going to unbraid it and do it again to show you a different way to do that, to avoid that, because I don't like how it turned out. I'm going to unbraid it a little ways up. Okay. And these are really easy to take out too. Okay, so I'm back to all the way up here, And this when I first started the braid. And right now I'm going to do that same side A, take one out of side A. And I'm going to take one out of side B. Okay. And I'm just going to continue to braid from there like that. And it's going to blend my hair into the braid a lot better. And what you want to do while you're braiding with your hair is keep your hands really close to the root of the braid. And this is going to help your hair get in the braid better, and it won't stick out as much, and you won't have little flyaways and stuff like that. And another way is to just keep the braid very moisturized. Like your yarn should, if your yarn is damp, then your hair will go into it better. See, I'm just spraying it a little bit. As you can see, it's wetter. So I'm just gonna braid that like that, keeping my hands very close to the root. I'm reaching the end of my hair now, and as you can see, my braid is becoming really compact and pretty. This is how I like braids to look. And I believe my hair just ended. Oh no, it's still a little bit left. And that's another thing about the yarn braids is once, like, the braid looks a lot different at the ends than at the roots, because obviously you have, your hair is going to be thickest at the roots, and then it's going to taper off and not be as thick until it ends. It ended right there. And that's a bump. Sometimes those bumps happen. I don't really mind them because it makes it look more like dreadlocks, which everybody always thinks that these are dreadlocks when you do them. Then the end, I just kind of braid them however, because I don't want a really tight braid. I just want it to look more like dreads or locks. That's what people call them, locks, because we don't dread them. And right now I'm braiding with 2, 3, and 3. And now it's becoming kind of hard to braid. Now when it comes to the end, and you can see that all the pieces are kind of uneven. And that's what I was talking about with making them long, because at the end it's going to become uneven anyway. So if you want to make them long, make them a little longer than you actually want them. Okay, so this is what happens when one of the braids ends. And I can easily just snip that off. But I think I'm done now, and these are the pieces at the end. So I'm just going to take the longest one, and, oh, is that the longest? This one's the longest. Take the longest one, and I'm going to make a knot with it. Just wrap it around and put it through itself. Just a regular old knot. Wrap it around, put it through the hole. I can't really show you this, but it's making a knot. You guys know how to do that. And then pulling it down. And I'll do it again. Scissors. It's really good to have a little plastic bag beside you to put all the trash in, because you're going to cut off a lot. And then pull on your knot. And you're going to want to, if you just tie them off how I'm doing, you want to dip them in hot water after you're done. And that's it. That's the end of your thing. And that's how your one yarn braid looks.